Alright, here we are on another Pillars match. It's easier to get Pillars matches later at night. I really felt like doing some recording. So here we are, again, on Pillars. I have fewer problems with Pillars now that it's gotten so much easier to get people to play matches on other things. Especially with those 10v10s, oh yeah. The sheer madness of those honestly kind of need a return to boring, for lack of a better phrase. Return to basic? Yeah, basic. There's the better phrase I wasn't able to find on my own. Or was able to find on my own. Oh boy, this has just been a hellacious intro. We got Team 1 ANS, Team 2 OSP. And here we are dropping out of Pillars. I'm ready. Dropping down to the OSP team, we got a 450 Bulker. Always fun to see. You know those things are going to be a menace. They're either going to be a menace or they're going to be killed immediately, and there is no in-between. Got some roll-offs on the backside. Nice. 45 missiles for him, too. That's a lot. And then a Bellbird, 450s, and more roll-offs on the backside again. Or, not a Bellherd. It also starts with the B. Bloodhound. A Bourgeoisie in a revolver ship. The 450 Ocello. With some Sarissas, a Lyrebird, a couple of Auroras as well. 3 Auroras. 3? What about the third one is? Oh, probably in the front. Yeah, right there. I'm guessing. Yeah. And then in got a little EWR tug up here. Just keeping an eye on things. Praxis and ooh, missiles. Missile Ocello. I'm glad to see someone else using this build. This is one of my favorite builds. Missile Ocello, although he has way fewer missiles than I bring. These are either really expensive or his build's just kind of weird. Well, I mean, any Missile Ocello is kind of weird. Co-op mines, a bunch of different Mark 1s in this thing, and some rockets. Does he have 2? Is that a Pinard down there? No, that's a mine launcher. Okay. It's like, what? Huh? That's illegal! Another very well kitted shuttle scout. Okay. Oh my god. Well, the ANS team is coming extremely honest up in here. Really heavy tonnage. They're gonna have to go for a military victory. Or sit on their points. And I don't think that's a very good idea. Boy. Close range beam ship. Pinard Reigns with some guns on it. Please be another beam ship. Oh, it's a gun battleship. This is actually gonna be good and important and useful. Damn. I was hoping they'd be stuck in a knife fight. It'd be just the silliest thing in the universe.
The enemy secured Zone Comet.
Some, 2 gun Axfords, I assume? Yeah. 250s on them instead of 450s. Very interesting. I respect it. Those 250s are going to be pretty effective against the OSP, just in general, straight up. 250s perform pretty decently, even against monitors. Even though 450s are better against monitors, 250s still do work, and they'll rip through the bulkers too, very effectively.
The enemy secured Zone Boxer.
450 empty backpack, or is there something on there? There's a little rectangle. I think that's a VLS-1. Yeah, that's a 46. With, oh boy, a lot of stuff. Asuna! And Divine Pull. We got a Final Fantasy Enjoyer up in here. Loving the paint scheme. Railgun. One single railgun. Don't see that very often. All right, well, that's been going on. ANS is up on points? Question mark, question mark, question mark. They managed to get 2 caps. And apparently did it faster than the OSP team. Yeah, OSP's just now getting Echo. Man, yeah, I guess they do have a lot of slow ships aside from these little rocket shuttles. All their ships are going to be pretty clunky getting around. Lotus Eater in the lock, just sort of exploring. Boom, boom, boom. Team the Cap Delta is backing off. It's presumably going to be looping around the back side. Might be getting up top to fight down. I'm not sure. We will see. Oh, and there's a ship with mass drivers that I just totally missed. Yeah, Armis is a mass driver fleet. I just totally missed him. Sorry. Mass driver fleet, Bloodhound, Naked Scout. There. Oh. There we go. Sorry if that was bothersome to anyone. Crack's not too good on this. Oh, there goes Jordan Giroux. I don't know what his deal is. This guy spectates lots of games, but he'll hop in, watch the first like 5 minutes, and then leave. Like, what are your goals? What are you here for? You haven't even been able to see how the match is gonna shape up. What are you doing, dog? To what end? Is he just looking for something very specific? I mean, you spend more time in lobby than in actual game at that point. Yeah, none of the long-range ships really having that much luck. A couple hits going on this bulk freighter, but not enough. Meanwhile, yeah, a couple hits going into this thing, but again, not really enough. Damage control team's going to be able to repair most of the damage coming in here. Yeah, maybe most is an overestimation after all that. With no workshop, obviously, it's going to take quite some time. At least I'm assuming that thing doesn't have a workshop. Who puts a workshop in the railgun ship? Not this guy. It's got an intel center, though. Alright. +1 for contributing to the team. Very nice. EWR probably sniffing these Axfords. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The enemy is securing Zone Atlas.
They know they're there. And they're throwing on the brakes, interestingly. Might be trying to dip behind this rock just to get to cover. Gun Solomon over here. His little buddy's taking a lot of fire. But I think it's 450, and it might even be 450 AP. So, going to be doing almost no damage. Because most of the rounds are missing. 1, and 2, those that will hit will just swoosh straight through it. And yeah, the Bloodhound's up here. But the question is... Alright, Motor Truth. Do you have... Is this the one with the Bloodhounds? No. That is.
The enemy secured Zone Atlas.
Do you have track correlators? Nope. Okay, so this team is not going to land most of its shots. Awesome. Unless he's got a pinpoint and tries to get in close. Yeah, he does have pinpoint. Okay, got pinpoints on both of them. That's good. You're gonna need that, because that Bloodhound track, without any correlators, is, well, it ain't worth spit. Oh, Piranha's going out, and AMM's getting wasted on rockets. That's rough. Why in the world would you have those slotted to go after Mark 1s? I've witnessed this. It's very silly. And pretty dang wasteful, too. Taxpayers aren't going to be happy about that. RPF just missing the shuttle. Okay, there goes some. Oh, there goes a lot. Yeah, remember what I was saying about 250s just sort of dunking on this team? Well, here are 250s just sort of dunking on a shuttle anyways. It's absurd volume of RPF fire since he's got 3 of them, and I'm pretty sure he's broadsiding. No, not quite, but he's angling to do that. But yeah, that's 9 barrels of ship for a grand total of 18 barrels. Which is a lot of bullets. It's a lot of bullets. That's at least 18 barrels of volley. Yeah, pretty cool. I think I've got my audio in a good spot now, because now I can hear the game actually shoot things. And I'm pretty sure the viewers can, too. Based on the last preview of one of my videos I watched. Which is good, because I've been having nothing but woes on the audio front. It's taking so long for me to get things in a place where I really, really want it. More bad tracks and extreme long ranges. Is this thing upside down? Yep. Neat. He might just playing... Yeah, he's probably playing the map upside down. So if you don't know, you can do this. Which can be very useful depending on what part of the map you're on. And that works on any map. That is, the hotkey for that is Control-Shift-Spacebar. You can just do it all over again. Give your friends a headache. Oh, here's some missiles. Being fired a little early. I think they're going after this thing. And they're, well, they're not going to hit it because this is dip behind the rock. Wow, how fast is that moving? 42. It seems like it's moving way faster than that. Oh, it's because I'm following these missiles in. God damn it, I'm such a dumbass. Oh, missile's gonna sniff this. Not quite maneuverable enough. What about the next batch? Nope, not quite maneuverable enough, sorry. Yeah, I don't know where all those missiles went. I'm guessing they slammed into this rock back here. More big guns going into small ships. Whoa, a whole lot of big bullets going into small ships. I mean, at some point, it's not very efficient, but you put enough bullets through the thing, it will die. This is a revolver ship firing all the 250s. Who's firing 250 HE? Oh no.
The enemy secured Zone Atlas.
Oh, this thing must have gotten missiled at some point. This is going to eventually die. I have no idea. Oh, he's at the max range. You're firing out of your max range, you silly boy. Oh my goodness. Don't want to be doing that. Anus did manage to cap Alpha, though, which is kind of a problem, because you notice how the OSP doesn't really have that much in the way of maneuverable vessels, and you really need something fast to grab that point so they can come in, get it, and get out. You don't want to be sitting there and fighting. I don't know what the hell this thing's doing. It might be angling to eventually hop onto Delta. This battleship's just chilling here. Speaking of, where's the other battleship? What is he doing? Oh, just sitting on this rock hoping someone comes at him. Which is not happening. This is a problem if you go too heavy on the tonnage. You don't have any support. You have too much meat and not enough. I don't know, what's a good supporting food analogy? Fruits and vegetables? Vitamins? Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll go with vegetables. Too much bulk and not enough small, thin, calorically efficient things. Point efficient things. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Oop, that's not the button for that. Battleship. Pushing forward, getting some shots down the field, and as soon as those mass drivers come in, I don't think any of them have hit. Maybe one or two of them hit down here, but now he's out of here. He's backing off. Quite aggressively. Pretty funny. God, it's so funny to see. This guy's just pinned from those mass drivers. I mean, he could. Funnily enough, with how Solomon's are and how the damage rays work, this thing could just like drive forward, but they're so slow that would actually... Yeah, even with 2 whiplashes, I think this thing will cap out at like 22 on flank. And we'll just get menaced by this team. And there's nothing else really around to be a distraction. So this player's kind of stuck here. Unfortunately, while I understand why this guy's doing this, he's not... This is inaction, and this is probably one of the worst things you can do. All these missiles coming in over here and getting killed. Makes it understand that you don't want to get shot from a million miles away. But just sitting is real bad. I guess it's fine since the ANS is up on caps, actually. Never mind. I'm so used to the ANS being down on caps and they're being forced into aggression. But if you're up on caps, being passive is a little more acceptable. But like this shit, I just hope someone comes over here. May not be the best way to play there, Chief. Missiles going after the Sarissa boat.
Enemy secured Zone Atlas.
Look at that PD go. Not enough, though. Very little damage coming out of those rockets. Good change to rockets, by the way. Okay, so this naked scout finally got on the move. Which I think is honestly pretty good timing out of it. Cap Delta and all that's in range is this capital who doesn't want to go anywhere. And, I mean, there are these Axfords, but they're both way too pushed up. Oh, he actually forced this team to turn around. No. Get up. Under defilade. Well, that's not going to happen. It's going to try to get it out, but there's no way that's going to work. Not with the RPF fire coming in. Whoosh. Just a lot of swooshin'. A lot of very long-range, slow combat. Gotta see more people are using time limits now. So, it was so hard to get people to do that back when I was first recording, but I don't know, I guess some other folks thought that would be a good idea and started using them, which is nice. Maybe I was just running into the wrong people. This battleship, very safe up here. Very safe, pretty much immune to missiles with his, oh god, his rebounds and his Aurora as well. Immune to these missiles anyways. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, not at that angling. But the chaff is gonna mess with their accuracy a little bit. Yeah. Still some getting through. That's so sad. Yeah, Aurora's not really gonna be helping you much against the S2's, Chief. Oh. And one comes back! Oh no! This guy having an absolutely awful time this game, and another one comes back and lands. It dissipates. Because these things have so much fuel in them. What is this? It's beautiful. Oof. Oh. This is such a weird little battle between this 450 Ocello and this oh no, this is also 450 Axford, right? The 250s are up here. And they are getting in on this fight. Which could be very bad. Everybody's having track problems, though. No one has any, like, dedicated scouts. Well, anymore. They started with some. But all the scouts out of both teams have been killed. Speaking of things that have been killed, this rail ship got killed at some point. I missed that. I don't know if it's master. Well, based on how... Based on this, I'm guessing it was missiles. Which surprises me considering it's got 2 defenders and 2 Sarissas. And then some RPF-capable cannons. Which is an interesting choice for a rail ship. Look at that bow tanking. Look at it go. No, the birth things! No. No. Yeah, this 250 liner... I mean, it's gonna add if it's firing AP. It only has AP. It has... That's a lot of bullets. And a bit of a gamble. It's gonna pay off this time around, since the uproar pretty much only brought capitals. But, I don't know, I don't think a revolver ship's gonna use that much AP. Maybe it would. 250s certainly spit out bullets a lot faster than 450s do. Alright, this little battle's going down here. The Jupiter! It's decided the time is nigh. Alright, cool. Alright. This I respect. This I respect. He sees that there's a fight going on over here. And now he pushes out to participate in that fight while also heading over here to either fight the monitor. He's not participating in that fight at all and instead firing at something else. And everything I said was incorrect. He's not working with his team. He's just kind of doing his own thing because they're doing their own thing. Okay. Okay. And we've seen how well this PD fares against these missiles, and he's gotten a little too far away from his chaff, I think. Yep. So, going to be taking an immense amount of damage. This one reactor critting with 4 crits on it that have to be repaired. Which might be the end of this Solomon. Especially when... that happens. That was a very long missile ball. It was a lot longer than I was expecting. So he's got fires everywhere. Everything's burning down. Everything's critted to hell. Oh, that's not good. So that thing's probably just dead. So Mark II's coming in here. Plenty of rebounds, so probably going to be fine. Oh my god. Yeah. Going to be completely fine, actually. And probably going to be immune to whatever else this thing is going to fire out. Oh, he's still firing at the Solomon. I think. Where are these going? Oh, is he trying to hit him somewhere else? Nice. Coming at him from the top. Well, that's weird. I guess those are semi-actives? Or it might be wakes. Bro, I respect you trying to fix everything, but I think it's a little late. You can definitely get it flying again, but I don't think it's ever going to be combat-worthy again. Here's the beam ship with tons of stone walls that aren't firing. Oh no. Okay, the defender able to handle it. Why are the stone walls not firing? What's going on? What am I missing here? Because they've definitely got the angle. Maybe they don't. I don't understand PD angling on Solomon's. It's really wackadoodle. Beam ship getting in here. Man. It's the beams plus the 250s. Kind of removed this thing from existence, eh? Pushed up just a little too far. I'm not really sure why either. Like, were you going for Delta? Why? Y'all are ahead on points, y'all are ahead on caps.
The enemy is securing
Oh,
zone eclipse.
I think this is actually the reason they're ahead on caps, is he had to cap Alpha with this. That's what happened. Man, I am really off it today. I have not been doing a good job this cast. I still think this is a good game, and it's going up because it's such a slower game than what's been happening lately with the blitzkriegs out of both, the missile blitzes out of both teams. This thing getting laid to pieces.
The enemy is securing zone atlas.
Oh man, ANS might be able to close in here now that that beam battleship is pushing. And it's, funnily enough, it's mainly able to push because these things seem to be out of munitions. This might even be out of mass driver rounds. No. It's getting close, though. That is not enough mass driver rounds to be bringing Chief. Brought like 80? No. I don't think so. He's continuing to dump into this basically dead Solomon. So this thing has eaten up a bunch of munitions that might have been better served spent on this, which is great, because now it can drive in and kill everything.
The enemy is securing zone atlas.
Fairly safely, in fact, since the only 450 deliverer is this thing. Since this 450 deliverer got schwackadoodled, and this one is dying. This is not completely dead yet, but it's pretty dang close. He's challenging Alpha. But I think with his magazine being dead, he's not able to actually challenge it. Oh, now that the guns are dead, he definitely can't challenge it. He's going to be able to cap. And this will maybe be able to cap Echo if it can kill this off. Oh, it already capped Echo. Oh boy. Can challenge. OSP just over 100 points away from ending it. Continuing to beam that.
The enemy is securing zone comet. Enemy secured zone common.
Whoa. He still has missiles left after all this time. Respect. Oh, well, this Ocello unfortunately also has Sarissa ammo left. And it's able to kill 2 of them off. But one of these, please tell me it has HEKP. Aww. I was really hoping it was going to just down the middle of this thing and just blow the whole thing up. Oh well.
10 minutes remain.
It's taking a lot of damage. Oh man, this is coming down on the wire. ANS. Yeah, if the Jupiter can get over here on Bravo with its very slow burn speed. And he could cap that because there's nothing really over here to recap it. He could, that could be very important for the victory. So, well, there's nothing in range of Charlie. And the ANS team might be able to get down to Delta in time. Then again, maybe not. Ocellos aren't the fastest ship. I honestly have no idea who's going to win this. Oh. If ANS can maintain their current points, it'll be ANS. Because they're just behind the OSP. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna be able to make it in time. That's an ANS victory. Especially since this thing could maybe get on Bravo, but I don't think that's gonna make it in time either. That's a really good game. I apologize for not being as informative as I would like to be. But I hope you found that enjoyable anyways. Since the game itself was really good. I didn't really need to be a silly guy and yammer and make things more interesting. Don't think it'd make a good viewing experience. Man. That's fine, you don't have to watch it. I think it'd make a pretty great viewing experience since it's something different. It was a very slow plotting match. According currently set, yeah, 38 minutes. I mean, I've had games that were longer that felt faster. I really liked it. I really liked it. Troctor the Burninator. I did not catch that during the match. And it's over 9,000. Amazing. Amazing. He-Man! This dude just busting out the memes over here. Yeah, the beam, even though he didn't do anything until the very end of the game, was actually really important. Because he secured that A cap, which is what pushed the ANS over the edge right at the end. That A cap and the Echo cap as well. Corporal Sam dealing over 30k damage. Nice. Damage out of these. Pretty decent damage. Yeah, and these mass drivers, what the fuck? Ah, okay. There's where all the missiles were coming out of. Oh, they all brought some. Got it. And then that's the one that just got the good hits. The mass drivers were kind of a secondary arm for these missiles. That's really weird. I like it. I like it. That's a really odd build, and it's not something I've seen before. And I missed this because I was just, I forgot to do this guy when I was doing the intro right at the start. And I was like, oh crap, guys, there's mass driver's monitors. I'm moving on. And I left. I kept trying to figure out where the hell those missiles came from. So I guess that answers that. Oh, the builder not really able to get much done. Because his line ships, when they finally got engaged, just got waxed. Because he couldn't contribute that much. Well, he definitely, I mean, he added, technically. No. Couldn't really participate that much in the missile war. But then when it came time to fight straight up, the took a bit of, it got a little too aggressive with the bulkers, and they got punished since these are kind of glass cannons. Maybe not glass, but yeah, I don't know what material would be strong, but not really strong. Maybe like bronze cannons. Sturdy, but not that sturdy. And I hate bourgeoisie having similar problems. He just got, when it was time to fight, he just got surrounded by like 3 Axfords and a battleship. Kind of a problem. Oh no, the battleship went off in a different direction. That's right. Good game! Real good game. I hope you enjoyed that, dear viewer. I know it was a slow match, but I'm hoping that'll provide a nice counterpoint, a contrepoint, if you're, I don't know, annoying to be around. I mean, French, whatever, same thing. And, yeah. See you in the battle space.